Hello everyone, this is Rashmi Bhandari and today I am addressing the 2023 batch, the students who are going to the final year and they are all heading for placements. So basic things that they need to keep in mind before they enter campus recruitment. So my presentation could be a little long. I am going to divide it into how is the campus recruitment going to be, the different processes, and then what they need to keep in mind, right? The do's and the don'ts, alright? So let's dive in. So campus recruitment for 2023 batch is going to be a hybrid model, unlike the 2022 batch which was primarily online. So most of the companies will anyway do most of the first round, the initial round as an online, in the online process mode, followed by the interviews which could actually be physical, okay, or it could also be that they come to the campus and they conduct the whole process physically. So you should be ready for that, okay. So because last year everyone was doing it in the comfort of their homes, so this may not be the case with you all. You may have to come to the campus, so you have to be ready with that, okay. So how is the campus recruitment going to be is, first is going to be the pre-placement talk. So don't take it light, don't think that you should not be attending, you can skip that, please do not, even if it's an online. Maybe they will club 2-3 colleges together and they will have an online presentation, and you may think that it's alright if I'm not there, what's the big deal, right? So nobody will miss me and I can do something else in that time. So don't save time in the wrong place. Please attend the pre-placement talk, because that's an introduction to the company. Now whatever you check in the company website may not be there during the pre-placement talk. So pre-placement talk always gives you added information which may not be available otherwise. And this is some information which you can also give back when the company asks, why do you want to join us, right? So you should be attending pre-placement talk. Not only that, you will also get an idea about how is the work culture, what is the products, and how is it, the whole company, right? You get it in a small capsule in half an hour. And if you have any queries, please ask that during the pre-placement talk. The pre-placement talk is a very good opportunity for you to showcase your interest and also clarify your doubts, because many times I've had students who later on have doubts after getting the offer. They say, ma'am, I didn't know this, where is it, how is the training, is there a bond, what is the package? I mean, they have no idea about all that, so which would otherwise have been discussed in the pre-placement talk, right? And even if it is not discussed and you have this idea or this question, you can always clarify. So don't be scared, about asking questions. Only thing is, you should be asking sensible questions. What's already covered in the pre-placement talk or whatever is given already in the mail, do not ask that over and above. And again, it is showcasing yourself. So you should do your research and ask few questions which will make you stand out, alright. And if you are not able to ask questions by unmuting, if it is an online, then you can always put it on the chat, okay. So when you so you can do that and use this opportunity. So don't miss on the pre-placement talk. The second thing is, then of course there is going to be an aptitude. It could be a general aptitude or a mix of aptitude and technical. So you could have, based on your branch, technical questions based on your specific branch, and if it's a service company, then you could also be having the coding round. So anyway, this is something which you are all geared up for, so please prepare well and go for that. And after you finish your aptitude, you may have a group discussion. Again, group discussion has reduced to a great extent, but some companies may still have a group discussion. Even if it's an online group discussion, students, you have to be professional. Don't think that it is just an online, they can't see me. They can see you. You have to put your videos and you have to dress formally, okay. So please be there on time, don't take it light at all. So GD, of course, you'll have to be well abreast with the current affairs, and your communication skills and your leadership skills are judged during this. So they basically assess your personality and also your subject matter depth, alright. And this is again an elimination round, and then you will have a technical interview. Technical interview you may have a few rounds, okay. Some companies, core companies, may have a couple of rounds, and some of them may have only one round, and it can vary anywhere between 15 minutes to 1 hour, okay. So you should be prepared for that. And usually in a technical round, you are quizzed on your fundamentals. So whatever subject you have taken, your fundamentals, so if you are from CS, mechanical, EC, whichever branch, your fundamentals are going to be asked in the beginning, what you have studied maybe in the first and the second year. So they usually start with the second year, so don't miss out on that. Your knowledge of the basics should be very strong. Many times students forget what they studied in the second year, and they say, okay, I forgot, so that's not an answer, because you forget what you do not understand, right? So you should and if you don't know, they'll not ask you more, right? So the interview is practically over because you don't know the fundamentals. What's the point in going on and wasting time? So fundamentals, and then your favorite subject, and on your project, so you should have at least a couple of good projects, because this is what you will be discussing. And if you have done an internship, it's an add-on. Okay, so these are the things that are going to be covered in the technical interview. And again, it is the application of what you have studied. So they'll ask you something and then you answer, and then the questions will flow from what you have said. And again, whatever you have put in your resume is what is going to be asked about. So please do not put things that you do not know, you're not comfortable, you're not really aware of. Don't put all that, because whatever you put, your question is based on that. In fact, your resume is like a question paper, right? So what you put, based on that, he's going to ask you, he or she. So, and you don't have to put a lot of stuff, even if I know one very good thing, that's more than enough. I don't have to have 5 projects. Even if there's one good project, it's more than enough. So it's the depth of your knowledge, right? So that should be there. And if you clear your technical, then you go to the HR, and in the HR, more or less, it is basically whether they're going to see whether you're a right fit for the company. And many times they don't ask anything technical, but maybe sometimes a few technical questions are also asked sometimes, in the HR round. But basically it is to see whether you are okay to join the organization, whether you'll fit well, your behavioral things, your attitude, whether you're wanting to go for higher studies, because that's an absolute no. Don't say you want to go for higher studies. If you want to go for higher studies, don't attend campus recruitment. You're wasting everyone's time, right? So they want to check that. They're wanting to check whether you're okay to relocate, whether you're okay with shifts or whatever, right? So whether you'll fit into the company. So be positive, and again, your short-term goals, your long-term goals, your strengths, your weakness, why do you want to join us, and all that, right? So you should now give back what you have heard during the pre-placement talk, and also what you have done research, right, on the company. So if you have checked the website of the company, you've read the paper, because if there's some deal with the organization which this company has done with some anywhere, you can actually show this, right? You can show that you have really done your research and you know more about this organization. So you can give all that. And again, one more thing is that sometimes the company people will always ask, do you have any questions for us? So always have at least a couple of questions to ask the interviewer. So this will happen in the technical as well as in the HR, alright? So you can do that. And at any point, don't be negative for whatever reasons, alright? So you may be, maybe you didn't like this, you didn't like that, but never portray your negativity in the interview. And also be absolutely honest. Don't tell something which you don't know. If you don't know, be honest and say, I don't know. The interviewers are very smart. They are experienced. They know when it is fake, right? So don't fake it, alright? So it's okay if you don't know, because they also know that a lot of stuff people don't know. And they also want to know how you will react to it, okay? They also want to know how you will take it, right? So be absolutely honest. And coming to your resume, students, so this is basically what is going to be happening. One more thing is, see, the results will come out either immediately or maybe after a day. For this, you'll have to check your mails, because the mail will be the only way of communication. So either it will be a direct mail from the company or from the college end. So you have an interview in the morning, and maybe the result will come out after a couple of hours. So please be checking the mails, alright? Because many times students don't check the mail and they're not there for the next round. If you're not there, nobody's going to sit and call you, right? So you're not there, you're eliminated. So please check your mails constantly in a day, especially during the campus recruitment. And next comes your resume, what all documents you need to keep with you. The soft copy of everything, okay? Your resume, your Aadhaar, your PAN, what else? Your marks cards, everything, right? So in case you need to upload it. And also the hard copy with you in case it's going to be a physical drive, right? So you should still have your resume. Many times I see students running around last minute taking printouts. Don't stress yourself. It's already stressful, so have everything ready so that your stress is reduced, alright? Also have your recent passport size photographs and with the formal attire. Many times students have a t-shirt, with that. This is the interview, right? So even your photograph should be formally dressed, alright? So do that. And resume should be 1 page, alright? So don't extend beyond a page. Ideally it should be 1 page. But if it's a core company and you want to highlight more about your projects and maybe some internships, then maybe it can extend to max 2. But still 1 page is more than enough, alright? And these are some of the things that you have to keep in mind. Have your originals, right? Take it from the college, all the documents, because sometimes some of the companies need it, all right? So you should not be saying that I don't have it with me and then make a last ditch effort here and there running around. So that is another thing. And after the exams, after the interview process is over, you will get your results via mail, and once the result is declared, it is a sure shot that you're going to join the company. Okay, so don't write a company just for the heck of it, because you are blocking somebody else's offer also. So when you're sure after the pre-placement talk, you can go and attend the other rounds, and once the result is declared, you are bound to the organization. At least in our college, it is one student, one job for a core company, and then we also offer a dream offer, right? So attend a drive only if you are sure about joining the company. Don't do it for the sake of a practice. And once you get a mail, it is understood that you have got the offer, and then the offer letter may take maybe a month or two. Sometimes they give it to you immediately, but then just because you didn't get the offer letter doesn't mean that you have not been selected. So that's the beauty of campus recruitment, because it is 100% guarantee, right? So you get the job, and then after you get a job, sometimes the companies would give you some training. So that training or the internship could be in the 8th semester. So you can then take these trainings and internships extremely seriously, because even they could be there could be elimination even over there if you don't perform well. So these are some of the things that I thought I'll share with you, because you're all heading for the recruitments. So you will all have opportunities with the service companies. So you can write all the service companies, and then you can write a core company. So you get a chance with a core company of your choice. And having got selected in the core company, you're not allowed to write any further drives unless you have a dream opportunity. So dream company means that suppose you get a offer of 5 lakhs, right, with a company. So then your dream job could be anything 10 and above. So there's another company which is offering you 10 or another with 15, then you're allowed to write that. Okay, but if you take up the offer, please do inform the placement department that you are not accepting the other offer, so that we can communicate to the company immediately, so that the company is also very clear about it. And the companies spend a lot of time and energy and effort getting this whole process done, right? So we also should honor their time and the effort to get the team. A lot of seniors come for the interviews and all that, right? So don't waste anybody's time. Be very clear, all right? And I think if you keep these things in mind, you're good to go. And wishing you all the very best. It's bye for now.